classical music composers. We only have two that we will discuss. We have Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart and Beethoven. So Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart was one of the most amazing child prodigies in history. So his father was a music teacher and he was already trained when he was a child. He was very smart. He composed already when he was 6 and played the violin and played the piano, played the harpsichord, and his dad would bring him around, tour him around Europe and show him off to the kings and royalty in Europe. So he was born in Salzburg, Germany, and at the age of 15 he worked for a prince archbishop. So Mozart only lived a short life because he was an alcoholic. He was That's the only vice he had. He was not a womanizer or a drug addict or anything else, but he was an alcoholic. I think it would made him think more. His artistic juices would come out more if he had alcohol. So he died at an early age, but I think it was because of another disease other than alcoholism. So what we have here is his composition called Ein Klein Nacht Music. So I will attach a link for this. Then the next one is Ludwig van Beethoven, who was also born in Germany to a family of musicians. So it is important to take note that he was the bridge between classical and romantic periods. So some of his works were very classical like, but other half of his works were also very romantic like. So there's a very uh, wide continuum for his works. So he went to Vienna to study music, and his music reflected power and his tortured personality. So unlike Mozart was very happy-go-lucky and very playful. Beethoven was kind of the opposite. He was, if you can hear his music, it's quite angry and very in-depth, right? There's a lot of angst in his music because he became also deaf in his late 20s, and that didn't stop him from composing. He used math to continue his composition and vibrations of the instruments. That's how he was still able to compose. So he's one of the proofs that being disabled is not a hindrance to anything. So what we will listen to are two of his works. We have Symphony Number 5 in C minor and Symphony Number 9. So if you listen to Symphony Number 9, it is based off of a famous hymn which we use today in church, and it's Joyful, Joyful, We Adore Thee.